QJ Motor SRT and SRV, the mothers of future novelties? Have you noticed we talk a lot too much about motorcycles of Chinese origin? It's a fact, they are in the news at the last show in Milan. The presence of QJ Motor and its SRT SRV models herald the arrival of future models and even notable developments. Benelli and MV Agusta for tomorrow, and who knows more. The Milan 2021 show was truly unique. First of all, by the absence of major manufacturers like BMW or even Ducati. Not to mention the withdrawal of some usual exhibitors. A trade fair for the recovery before regaining the superb, it is to be hoped. But this show also showed the real rise in power, in range, in short the efforts of several Chinese manufacturers who have initiated a significant shift, presentation of models, stands, communication, etc. And the novelties shown by QJ Motor are totally in line with this dynamic. Clearly, some Chinese manufacturers are stepping up to catch up with the Europeans and the Japanese. Worrisome finding? Law of the market? Predictable phenomenon? The debate is open. QJ Motor, from its national name Zhejiang QJ Motor Company Limited, was born in 1985. The Chinese company was listed on the stock exchange in 1999. It was initially a subcontractor for other manufacturers before becoming a manufacturer in full-fledged. Moreover, the hook on its website underlines it even today, National Basic Enterprise for the transformation and upgrading of foreign trade in motorcycles and spare parts. QJ Motor or Zhejiang QJ Motor Company Limited owns Benelli and is not going to stop there. It is one of the first Chinese manufacturers to have really come closer to Europe. Admittedly, Zongshen had already attempted a foray into the 90s, but QJ Motor quite simply absorbed a European brand to establish itself, Benelli, and it dates back to 2005. Since then, between Italian-Chinese design and coordinated development, QJ Motor has succeeded in making this collaboration healthy and fruitful. A proof the success of the Benelli TRK 502 in the Italian market. Best motorcycle sale over 125 cm3 in 2020 ahead of the BMW R1250 GS, and even best motorcycle sale in Italy last November. Impressive. The Benelli TRK 502X is clearly acclaimed in Italy, best-selling motorcycle over 125 cm3. Often in the top 5 motorcycle. The Italians therefore accepted that the brand be owned by the Chinese from QJ Motor. QJ Motor SRT 750 and 550, SRV 550, unveiled at eicma 2021, from 2022 in Europe. The recent innovations from QJ Motor are the Road Trails SRT 750 and SRT 550. The SRT 750 is none other than the Benelli TRK 800 of 2022, which therefore uses the vertical twin of 754 cm3 developed by QJ Motor. The SRT 750 does not have much to envy a Japanese or European motorcycle in its presentation. This is our thumbnail above. The SRT 550 is the youngest of the Chinese group. It uses a 549cc inline twin engine. It is an evolution of the twin-cylinder known at QJ Benelli of 500 cm3, but the new 550 engine of the SRV and SRT has slightly long engine dimensions, 86 x 90 mm. Interesting because the majority of contemporary mechanics are rather super square. In fact, this engine block should give pride of place to torque. It is announced at 51 Nm at 5500 revs min, that is to say a couple in the standard but obtained at a speed in the low average. This is an argument for driving on a daily basis and in tourism use. For 2022, this SRT 550, above, will not be the basis for a new Benelli TRK 502X, which remains unchanged in the catalog. It is almost astonishing. It will undoubtedly be for 2023. We could not obtain clear information on this subject in Milan. On the other hand, this SRT 550 will already be used in Europe in 2022 in the form of the new MV Agusta Lucky Explorer 5.5. It is indeed through this novelty that QJ Motor will begin to distribute this motorcycle under the MV Agusta coat of arms. The Varese brand therefore obtains the premiere on this new platform. Another model, the SRV 550. Here, we fall into the neo-retro world. A motorbike pleasing to the eye with a simple line. Certainly, no historical reminder emerges, but what could be more normal since QJ Motor does not have the soul or the history of established brands. At least, it does not copy a Triumph Bonneville for example, or a Harley-Davidson Sportster. QJ Motor made its design rather well drawn besides. It obviously uses the same 549cc twin engine as the SRV 550. For the moment, we haven't seen anything new from any manufacturers using this platform. Maybe the SRV 550 will give birth to a Benelli or a Brixton in the future. Who knows? QJ Motor has revealed its 2021 lineup for the Chinese market, and among the list is the company's new middleweight adventure tourer, the SRT 750. The motorcycle could be rebranded as the Benelli TRK 800 and sold in several international markets. While the details are scarce, the higher displacement Benelli could arrive in India too. The motorcycle features a rugged design that is complemented by modern features like full LED lighting, a 7-inch color TFT display, a tall windscreen, split-style seats, and tubeless tire-compatible cross-spoke wheels. QJ Motor will offer the motorcycle in two variants: road and off-road. The road-biased model will feature 17-inch alloy wheels on both ends. The off-road-oriented version will come with 19-inch front and 17-inch rear wire-spoke wheels. The SRT 750 uses a 745cc parallel twin liquid-cooled engine that is linked to a 6-speed gearbox. The motorcycle also boasts of features like keyless ignition and riding modes. The hardware comprises of upside-down telescopic front forks and a rear monoshock,